Hello, my name is Neil Popish. I'm the program director with the Jewish Community Center, a division of Jewish Nevada. I would like to introduce you to a new program called Living Your Best Life. Living Your Best Life will be a series of 30-minute broadcasts for the over 50 crowd regarding life's issues, the opportunity for improving one's life through many topics of interest, featuring experts and knowledgeable people in the field. The following will be explored: book reviews, beauty and cosmetics, fashion, real estate, fitness, art, and health. Each segment will last about 10 minutes, and 3 segments will constitute a full broadcast. Please enjoy a short preview of what we'll be providing.
Hello, my name is Lynn Rosenberg, and working with Neil at JCC to put together a very nice program for you, which he's going to explain to you. And we're going to have 3 short segments for each half hour of the program. And we just wanted to give you a little idea about what you're going to see. So I'm going to start out. I've become an author late in life, and I wrote a book. This book called 50 States, 50 Stories. I never thought I'd live here. And it's a collection of stories that were told to me, all true, were told to me by new people who moved to Las Vegas. And they all had a reason for coming. But the tagline of every story was, "But I never thought I'd live here." And after I heard it over and over and over again, I decided there has to be a book in this. So I wrote this book, and there's an entry for every one of the stories from every one of the states and 15 countries outside the United States, because I wanted some diversity, and there is plenty of diversity in this. This book was published in October of 2020. When you, I wrote it and self-published it. When you self-publish, a lot of people don't understand that when you do that, you write, you edit, you select a publisher, and they lay it out for you, and then you have the chore of, okay, I wrote a book, and now I have to market it. So that's what you have to do. So I've gone to book fairs trying to sell the book. I have an event, some of these coffee shops, I'm part of an organization, some of these coffee shops have book signings, so I'm doing one next week. I had one at Barnes & Noble, and you get one of these picture things, and they put it up, and I frame them. I have a few of them in my house, and it's a fun thing. It's a fun project, and I'm a great believer that anybody that has a story to tell should tell it, because people think, I've told this to so many people, and they always say, "Oh, you know, I have a story to tell. I could tell a story, but I don't know how to get started," and it's not such a difficult thing, and the important thing is to get your thoughts down on paper. Don't worry about the grammar. Don't worry about the flow, the punctuation. The important thing is to just get your thoughts down. And then as time goes on, you finish writing, then you go through the inordinate process of editing. It took me a year to write my second book, which is going to be published, which is going to come out the end of the beginning of the summer. It took me a year to write it, and another year to edit it, and to proofread it, and to change things around, and that's just what it is. So if you want to be a writer, if you think you have something to say, you should say it. And that was the story behind my story. I have another book coming out during the summer. It's called Thelma and Lou: A Circular Love Story, which is loosely based on my parents' 30-year marriage. And they were divorced. They never thought about getting back together again. But in my story, I've rewritten history, and I try to get them back together again. So it's a whole cast of characters. It's called a creative memoir. That's the genre of it. And it's kind of like a rom-com. It's got a lot of family humor in it, and things that I think people can identify with. And I encourage anybody that has anything to say to do it. And we've run a couple of courses through the JCC on writing. They're on YouTube. They're called So You Want to Be a Writer. There are 6 sessions on YouTube. You can access them. And hopefully you'll join us for our Live Your Better Life. And we'll see you then.
Yes, hi, and welcome to our little snippet of what you're going to hear and learn and explore with us during our new programming called Live Your Best Life. We all have our talents, and mine happen to have been the cosmetic world. And what I hope to present to you are things that really I have learned over the years that help people. And cosmetics is not a frivolous thing. I want to tell you that I have done so many things that have helped people live psychologically much better in their lifetime. And I'll go into that in a minute. But I had a cosmetic company for over 35 years, which I've just retired from. So I too, and all of us, have been looking to explore different things in our lives. And but when I first started my company, which was Judith August Cosmetic Solutions, our theme was, when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you can face the whole world. And I've seen that over and over and over again. I mean, it just is. It's the truth. And very, very seldom, I remember once I did work with a woman who said, don't make me look too good, because when I take it off, I feel real bad. So, but that was very, very unusual. I created a product as I was coming up in the cosmetic world, and it created a business. And the first product that I did was called the Everything Pencil. And this little pencil can cover up anything. And that's why we call it the Everything Pencil. Because not only to under eye circles and to bruises and birthmarks and highlight under the eye and soften lines and wrinkles and on your legs and your hands, it did so much for people, for women and men. We had a lot of men who've ordered this because it's a safe little product for guys. They were very, very impressed with the staying power and what this one little item could do. And I used to work for plastic surgeons, and during that time, I put a book together which said, it's called Gotcha Covered, the Definitive Guide to Camouflage Makeup. And the reason I focused on camouflage makeup was because I wasn't interested in just selling people another lipstick, another eyeshadow, another mascara, another something. I wanted to help people. And when I was lucky enough to get contracts with some of the major cosmetic surgeons in Beverly Hills, it wasn't all the beauty. Believe me, there were some horrible stories to be told. And I mean, even from abuse to the bruising and things that happen when people get angry at each other, and how these women just blossomed afterwards. And I used to work in jails where there was a lot of problems that happened. And so people who are sick and scars and things of that sort, the Everything Pencil helped tremendously. In this book, there's all kinds of how to cover and conceal and camouflage anything that you want to. Because essentially, in my world, everybody's got something to hide. So at any rate, that's a little tidbit of what I hope to share with you, the things from my book, and also all kinds of other things that are out there on the market today that are helpful, and you'll learn a great deal. So please join us. Thank you.
Salute Desante. Some people call it a go-to oil. Some people call it's the chef's choice. My name is Valentin Humer, and I'm an Austrian-born hotelier/chef.
I'm Annette Humer, and I started our business making grapeseed oil with my husband Valentin in New York in 1994, and have never looked back.
I came across grapeseed oil, and it turned out to be a very delicious, healthy, and upcycled product, and wasn't available. And I thought, let's make it happen here.
Our little New York apartment was our home and our business office. And we realized California would be the perfect place, number one, to get closer to the grape seeds, and number two, to start a health food product.
So the uniqueness of grapeseed oil, it's actually not a vegetable oil. It's a fruit oil, and it's standing out versus many other of those heavily refined industrial oils. We go the extra mile and actually make sure that what we produce and what goes into our steel cans is 100% grapeseed oil and nothing else. Chefs referred to our can the silver bullet.
And you throw it and it falls, it doesn't break. Our goal for Salute Sante has always been to make Salute Sante grapeseed oil available to every household at any level so that everyone can choose a healthy oil.
The grapeseed oil actually has almost half the saturated fat compared to olive oil.
High heat allows you to use it for, many applications, whereas olive oil doesn't have as high a smoke point. So you can put it on the barbecue, you can marinate with our infused, you can sear with the plain. So it has a wider range of applications. The story was intriguing to press, and one story led to the other. We built customer base. We got wonderful chefs on board and fabulous people like Oprah, who decided this was her grapeseed oil. Once we became Oprah's favorite thing, we started waking up to the realities of how to navigate through the very big, complex world of selling on Amazon. And the two names together, Amazon and Oprah, it's a real winning combination. We have slowly been adding different components, including Techmetrics, to help us navigate through different aspects of being available on Amazon and working on Amazon.
It doesn't happen overnight. It's actually a very steep uphill. One thing that helps is having a great partner that sticks around and works with you. We are here to bring you the best, and Salute Sante means to your health.